Hello.
Internet.
Yeah.
Hello, other side of the internet.
Are we ready to save Great Britain from racism?
I don't know if we'll succeed, but we can try.
We need to create an alternate timeline.
I was about to say, spoiler.
Indeed.
The adventure of the unspeakable story.
Indeed.
We're gonna get some Holmes narration that Corbin does not need to do.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Makes me quite sad.
It's coming! Jones's cry pierced
Wait,
through
no,
the thick
no,
wall of
that's
fog
not
around
strange.
us.
I require.
Wisps of vapor flowed over the pistol as I cocked it, and I waited, breathlessly, in the stillness. The silence lasted for what seemed an eternity, until, at last, it appeared. From the shadows of the cloud, an enormous beast sprang out upon us. A hound it was, but not such a hound as any mortal has ever seen. Its eyes glowed with a smoldering glare. The whole of its ox-sized body was outlined in white-hot flames. Its rumbling pant and hideous howl, so terrified was I that I began to tremble with fear. "Look well, Wilson," Sholmes declared, gazing upon the mystical beast. "For this is the diabolical hound of the Baskervilles."
Pretty good summary of what the actual pen fest
Yeah, they all
is.
start with the actual story, and then we get to see the remix.
Our first 2 months in London passed by in a flash. In that disconcerting courtroom experience we were first thrown into on the day we arrived in this country, and in Saseki-san's terrible ordeal that had followed closely behind, we had emerged victorious. However, there then came an abrupt end to our opportunities to appear in court. Which was hardly surprising, of course, since I was nothing more than an amateur, an unknown student of law from a faraway land. So life in our little office was very quiet. That is, till it was shattered one day by that fateful telegram.
Ooh.
How many ellipses can I fit into this?
Oh, they want to be dramatic.
15th April, 9:13 a.m.
Yeah.
No, Hunters.
Can you believe the first 4 chapters happened so close to each other?
When
at
was-
least chapters 3 to 4?
When did we arrive in Britain again? 2 days?
April.
2 months ago.
Jesus.
Yeah, chapter 3 and 4 were 2 days apart.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
2 months.
Before that, it was 2
Yeah.
months.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's 2 more months. So it's been 4 months since the beginning of this journey.
Got it.
That would have been real time.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
That morning, I was woken by the unreserved knocking on the door by the telegram boy. But after he'd gone, Susato-san's behavior became very obviously strange. Susato-san?
Yeah.
Get the initial giggles out.
It's always the changing the yes to the yeah that gets me.
It's pretty funny.
Is it time to leave for court already? Let me see. What case is it today?
I don't think I'm scheduled to defend anyone at the moment, am I?
Oh, no, of course not. How silly.
But I think Iris said she would make us breakfast this morning. So shall we go down to Mr. Sholmes' suite?
Yeah. Iris makes the most delicious breakfast food.
She does, doesn't she?
And once our bellies are full, we can leave for court in fighting fit form. Let me see. What case is it today?
Here we go. And
You okay, Susato-san?
That was a hard drag.
so, what What was it about? The telegram that was delivered this morning, I mean.
Oh, telegram? I don't know. Check now.
Alright, but you're not gonna get away with that.
Well, I didn't think I would. Actually.
Oh my goodness.
Don't give it a moment's thought. It's nothing. Nothing interesting. Boring in fact. Yeah. It was just a boring old telegram.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 times now that she's tried and failed to convince me it was nothing.
I promise that I'll tell you about it at some point.
Yeah, you wanna know the last time I heard that?
last time I heard about that, my boyfriend died and never told me.
Yeah, isn't it funny?
Alright, I understand. I don't think anything's gonna happen to you this case, don't worry.
Hey, Alex, why you said that, Dom?
Don't worry about it.
I sure hope there are no kidnappings or...
Yeah, definitely nothing will happen to Suzato-san.
Don't worry about it.
I suppose Seki-san will have arrived back in Japan by now, won't he?
But maybe the ship blew up and he didn't.
Yeah, I should think so. He left immediately after that terrible.
The curse of the Reaper, man.
Basically.
It should mean he should have completed the voyage already, or be just a few days away.
A fortnight ago, we had that very long telegram from him, do you remember? Complaining of seasickness.
Fortnite?
I think it means 2 weeks.
No, yeah, I know. I'm just referencing... there's messages in Elden Ring that that people leave. They're just like fort, comma, night, question mark.
You don't have one right.
Stuff like that.
But by and large, it seems the voyage has been going well.
Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san?
I was just wondering, what might have become of Saseki-san if he had stayed in London, that's all.
You mean, as regards Lord Von Zeeks, the Reaper?
Shouldn't that be as regards to Lord Van Zeeks?
Second language.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
But I think the British say it differently too.
I think
maybe.
it's correct too, is the thing.
Yeah, I think it's also correct.
Oh, maybe.
Uh,
Maybe my American is showing, I don't know.
It's okay. It's not a big deal, really.
I can't help wondering if seasickness would have paled into insignificance in that case. The Reaper.
Talk about the gentleman.
Repositioning.
What is it they say? That no one who stands in the dock can be saved from the Reaper, right?
Remember?
Like the way that nightmarish trial ended on the very day we arrived in London.
Even 2 months on, the cause of that dreadful fire is still a mystery.
Oh, here, they just tell you. That was 2 months ago. in case you didn't remember the dates. Like me.
Yeah. Yes, but at least the Seki-san is safely out of the country now. Presumably that means fire can't get him.
Back within the confines of the city of London. Ha.
Everyone knows fire doesn't spread outside of London.
London's the only ones who haven't ever discovered fire.
Prometheus was a Londoner.
Even if that's the case, it's little comfort. I have a terrible sense of foreboding.
Do you forebode that I'm gonna die?
No.
If the legend of the Reaper is to
Optimistic
be believed,
much?
it would mean he wields the sword of justice himself.
Well, in order for you to die, in this case, you'd have to become the defendant, and that's never happened to a judicial assistant in the entirety of Ace Attorney ever.
Now that's what I call president.
Come to think of it, I wonder what he's been up to these past 2 months.
Being seasick, probably.
Surely
Oh,
not
talking about,
Oh, I see.
Vampire.
Got it. I got my wires crossed.
Surely not wielding that sword against more acquitted defendants.
Doesn't have a sword. He just has wine blood.
Well, they just said he wields the sword of justice if he's doing it.
True.
It's figurative. He kills people, is what they're trying to say.
Lord Von Speaks hasn't appeared in court once since our last encounter.
Oh.
We just schooled on him too hard.
He was too embarrassed.
Too
Oh.
embarrassed. Yeah, since Oseki-chan's... Why did I make it Chan?
John.
Yes, since Oseki-san's trial.
Oh, does he actually have a sword even? Maybe he does.
Chan from
No.
judicial service.
I think he
again.
does, actually.
Actually, I think he
Yeah,
does.
no, you're right. He
He-
does.
He has like a rape.
uses it in
Oh, yeah, he does.
You're right,
Probably,
he
yeah.
does.
Yeah. Okay, never mind then.
White people don't pull out swords in the middle of legal proceedings, Kazuma.
I'm just dumb and wrong on all accounts, apparently.
No, it's okay. No, you're not dumb. It's good.
You're only dumb and wrong on some.
Hmm.
Really? Just like before, when he wasn't seen in court at all for several years.
Yeah.
Schooled on him too hard.
So, it's just been me who's had to face him in his recent spate of trials then. Just my luck.
I wonder if luck doesn't come into it.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Already forgotten.
What was I talking about?
What?
Yo, check out this teapot.
Hell yeah.
You decked out the attic. Look at that.
Spring at last and the weather is warmer now. But I love the smell of the fire and the steam rising from the kettle.
Oh, would you like some tea, Mr. Naruhodo-san?
Thank you, Miss Susato-san, but I'm alright for now. With the green tea Susato makes for me from time to time and Iris's unique herbal infusions, this place is a paradise for a true tea lover.
Green tea is such a wonderful accompaniment to British tea cakes, don't you think?
You should check the shovel. There's some funny
Huh?
dialogue associated with shovels in this game.
That spade has been in there since we started renting the place.
Oh, that's not a spade, Naruhodo-san. It's a shovel.
No. We're doing this. No, shovels for digging, that's for scooping up loose material. Spade.
No. Spades are for digging. That's for
Oh
scooping
my
up
god.
material. It's a shovel.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, we're gonna miss you, Susanoo.
I don't want to dig a hole for myself, so let's leave it.
Oh my god.
I love this part.
That's incredible.
Oh god. Now I'm not actually sure which is true.
It's like this
You know what's
stepladder
funnier?
conversation. You're
Just call the spade the spade!
You know what's funnier? There's an achievement for examining all the shovels in the game.
Oh, really?
That's
Wow.
Because you get all the conversations about it.
Incredible.
So this is the tea set that Susato-san brought with her from Japan. Let's hope she hasn't noticed me slipping sugar and milk into my cup when she makes it.
But-
It's just so bitter.
Tea is a drink to be enjoyed, Naruhodo-san. You really don't have to force yourself to drink it, you know. I don't like to see you I don't like to see you screw up your face though.
Well, I can't hide shit.
No.
No.
Naruhodo's honest.
His face is an open book.
Yep.
It's the polar opposite of Phoenix Wright, who was so good at hiding things he became a poker player.
Yeah, I guess so.
Incredible.
We've only been here in London for about 2 months, but my desk is starting to look a little messy already. I'd have no cases!
You could tidy up once in a while.
Susato-san, I always say, making a mess is a small sacrifice to pay for being able to further your studies. And time spent tidying up is time you can't devote to the same cause.
Yeah.
You practice a speech on your mother. And time spent on ridiculous arguments is time that could be better spent on some simple housework.
Oh.
Wow.
It
She
burned.
wins. But I'm supposed to be the lawyer here.
Sure, he knows his beat.
Cue the laugh track.
Yes.
Look at her desk. It's so nice.
So
It's
beautiful.
immaculate.
Wow.
It's immaculate. It's perfect.
You going to look into this telegram?
Open the telegram.
Wow. There is something incredibly foreboding about the fact that there's a document I'm not going to be able to read with her here,
Yeah.
which implies there will be a point where she is not with me.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Ah!
That was my
Yeah, that was Susato.
Susato screaming.
Oh. I just assumed she hit me.
Must
No,
be
the camera didn't flip around, so obviously.
not
Yeah, she
under
yelled at you.
any circumstances.
Alright, I won't.
Under any, if I were to die, be kidnapped, go missing, you can't look at it.
Yeah, you even then, no looking.
Wow. You all want this girl dead. What the fuck?
No, we don't. But I mean,
I'm
it's
sorry.
just
She's
it's
got so many
it's-
red dead
it's the
Flags.
flags. The flags are being raised.
Now, occasionally, flags mean nothing, as we've seen with the fact that Rex
You know what's
Cosmo
also
can't
red?
die. But
Herrings can be red too.
It's
Not
true.
flags.
You know what? You got a
It's
point.
a red flag with a red herring on its logo.
You got a point there, Dom, my friend.
I'm sorry, Mr. Naruhodo-san. I don't know why I keep adding Mr. in front of
Mr. Naruhodo-san.
but you can be very mischievous at times.
Isn't the san already an honorific?
Yeah, it's like Mr. Mister.
Yes, yes it is. I don't know why I keep putting it there.
Hey, Soul Sister. Then put the telegram away if you don't want people looking at it.
What kind of logic is that?
It was just there in my path, looking so.
Yeah, look, it was there. Your desk is between me and the door, so naturally I would try to read it.
An envelope, you'd have to open it.
Your desk is the
Yeah.
furthest distance between the door and anything else, actually.
No, but we're standing here, right? We're standing over here where the wall
I have
is,
placed
right?
myself in such a place.
Yeah.
that the telegram is between me and leaving.
I've placed myself behind your desk so that it's between me and everything else. Therefore,
It is an aquarium. That's cute.
It just happens to be optimal telegram reading position.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're rather lucky to find that old aquarium left behind here.
What? Why was it in parentheses?
Yeah.
Or not parentheses?
Quotes.
Yeah.
I don't think it was originally an aquarium. We just filled it with water.
Oh yeah. Looking at it, yeah, it looks like it was.
So,
It looks like it might have just been a display case or something.
yeah, maybe.
The prawns we put in there are doing rather well. And the anemones, too. Anemones.
Don't hurt yourself, kid.
Anemones.
It's a wonderful invention, isn't it? The sea behind glass inside your room. Another example of Great Britain's greatness.
Having to clean it out and change the water isn't so great, though, is it? It's a door.
There's also
I'm not even
stairs.
going to investigate the door. Let's just go.
Yes, we can move now
Oh,
to...
there's not much to see about that door. It's just Susato's room.
It's a door.
Yeah, that's where Susato sleeps.
Oh, does
You sleep in the office.
yeah? I was gonna say, does Naruto sleep in the office?
He does indeed. Sleep in the office.
He just pushes the objects off the desk.
They just
Probably has like
shove, clatter. Here we go.
Yeah.
Morning, Runo. Morning, Susie.
Oh, we're still doing this.
Yes, of course we are.
Naturally.
Oh,
Fuck
no.
it now, man. This is a cross-stream thing now.
Listen to the background.
I know.
Is that Shom's playing? Is that
Who else would it be?
sounds a little off key?
I will have you not.
Good morning, Iris.
Iris?
What is it, Runo?
What is that terrible noise? Being strangled.
There we go.
Ah, yes. You noticed that, did you? Hurley isn't in the best form this morning, it seems.
Oh, Sham.
Morning.
Ellipses.
No.
A good morning to die, perhaps.
That's the Herlock Sholmes I know and love.
When did Herlock Sholmes turn into an emo kid?
He's got.
Started trying to learn the violin.
It's a better story than that. Just keep going.
Has something happened, Mr. Sholmes? You look miserable, and the way you were playing the violin before.
My analytical mind is dead. Music is dead. The world is dead.
Oh, I know this one. God is dead.
Damn this balanced or blanched existence. I can't read, you see. That's all it is, my dear fellow. Nothing of consequence.
Words are dead too.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Well, Iris, isn't it time we ate? There's some dry toast and insipid coffee for me, if it's not too much trouble.
God, you're such a drama queen.
Cat.
Is the gag he's really just not a morning person?
Oh, tie.
Wait, was that cat?
Saseki's
That
cat.
was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, it's
You've adopted
Wagahai.
Wagahai.
Good morning, boy.
Mhm.
Aw.
Cute little bugger. He's got a bow tie.
I would commit murder for that cat.
This cat, I will kill everyone in this room and then myself.
That must be some sort of tiny door for cats to use. But how did it get there?
Well then, everyone, time for breakfast.
Let me help you, Iris.
It would indeed be a fine day to die.
To dine, Mr. Sholmes.
I expect you to dine. He can't play the violin, but he keeps hitting that marimba. I knew something looked different. Something's missing from Mr. Sholmes' desk.
Oh, does he not have any case to work on right now? Is that why? Is that why he's depressed?
Well, the major contraption that was there before is no longer there.
Oh.
Remember the gold machine?
No.
Let's talk to him about wanting to die.
Oh, good.
You seem to be very unhappy this morning, Mr. Sholmes. What's happened?
Ellipses. It used to be the case that in my hands, this violin sung like the dawn chorus. It's Millicent. I can't word it,
Millicent?
Melisonant.
Melisonant?
Thank you. Tones would make flowers bloom.
It's melatonin tones?
It's
You know what? That's probably why I can't read, because I took my gummy for the evening.
Just a fancy word for nice sound.
It would?
But now, the muses are unamused with me.
Oh, I like that line.
The muses of music have thrown me over.
The muses are unamused. I like that.
Or do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
For hours I have bowed, for days even. Through the night I have endeavored to no avail. That sound, my tone, is lost.
Tried tuning your instrument.
That brilliant, clear, unwavering tone, gone forever. No more recitals of unbridled emotion.
Seems like Saseki-san might have rubbed off on him a little there.
I was about to say, that was pretty Saseki-san.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't been practicing much lately, have you, Hurley?
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll come back to you in time.
Heed my words, Mr. Naruhodo. The goddesses of the arts are fickle.
Don't we know it?
Yeah, no kidding. One day they bestow genius on a man, the next they unmercifully withdraw it. Oh god, I know that feeling all too well. Now I get this, Sholmes, I understand!
Oh, dear.
Ah, why is this happening to me?
There is a logical explanation. We'll get to
They
it.
take the turn I have for the violin from me. What is left, for pity's sake? What is left?
Perhaps? Isn't that what you're known for?
Mr. Sholmes, I don't like to pry, but your desk looks rather empty today.
Oh, well,
Jones?
sorry, I was looking into a thing. Well done, Miss Susato. Your observational skills do you credit.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, they pale into insignificance when compared to yours.
You struggle not to notice, wouldn't you?
You mean Hurley's great analytoscope? That's at Windibanks now.
Sorry, it's at a windy bank?
No, Windibanks, the pawnbrokery.
Ah,
We're broke as shit.
You mean you pawned that enormous machine of yours?
it has some considerable value, you see. Quite undeservingly.
But isn't it a very important machine for your work? I do wish you had consulted us if your situation had become so desperate. I should have gladly passed what little income I have to you.
Dear madam, things are far from desperate.
But the pawnbroker has a wonderful machine. How can it be anything but desperate?
Making use of a pawnbroker is quite ordinary here in London, I assure you.
It is? It doesn't sound ordinary at all.
It would seem that neither of you fully understand how pawnbroking works.
What's to understand exactly?
Let's ask him.
How pawnbroking works?
Which is not what I had thought.
How do you break the spawns?
What did you mean when you said we didn't fully understand how pawnbroking works?
To the people of London, pawnbrokeries are akin to banks. On Mondays, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to their pawnbroker of choice. With the money they receive in return, they are able to trade happily through the week.
And then on Saturdays, they go to recover their things using the money they've earned.
No idea. This has been fascinating lesson for us.
Everyone does it, you see, especially people in inner London.
The city beneath London.
Under London.
Should they have money to spare, they
No,
would
this is Ace Attorney, not Blade.
they purchase another fine jacket. Not to wear, obviously, but to pawn should the need arise.
How ingenious.
Sure. So whenever we have something that's getting in the way, we leave it at Windibanks, you see.
Pawnbrokery can be thought of as an extremely secure vault.
Who would have thought that even pawnbrokers are different here in Great Britain?
Of course. You have to watch early with it. Hmm? Ah. Sometimes he pawns things he really shouldn't. Don't you, Hurley?
Ellipses. What does it matter? The world is dead to me now.
Oh my god. This poor boy.
Oh my god, she's so small.
She's like 9.
He's 12.
Look at Mr. Sholm's desk. It's completely clear.
I feel like we maybe should have examined this before we talk.
We can never
Yeah, they
hope
expected you to do that first, but
on in the great detective's mind, Mr. Naruto. That's why I
There's
keep
more
saying
interesting.
Mr. Naruto-san, because she sometimes says.
Oh yes, yeah. Sometimes it's Mr. Naruhodo, and sometimes it's Naruhodo-san. Yeah.
If we have a scene change, I will probably have to bow out, as it is past 10 o'clock, and I
Got it,
must
got it.
awaken.
Of
I'll
course.
sub you because this is a Sherlock-heavy chapter.
Yes, I had.
We can have some good breakfast in the game, and then. Why, next time we're invited, we may find he's vacated the entire suite.
Oh,
That's scarily plausible, actually.
pawnbroker, will you take an entire upstairs room for me?
This whole room is like an I Spy book. There's so
I
many
love
little.
Yeah.
things that are
Oh yeah, it does feel like that, doesn't it? Yeah.
There's a Japanese
like,
lawyer
little
and his
details.
legal assistant living in there. Would you take them as well?
No.
How much can I get for them?
Jesus Christ.
The fire's burning comfortingly in the grate again today. That's definitely what I clicked.
Definitely what you thought.
Definitely.
Very
for the
different
whole
feel.
thing.
It's a very different feeling to a Japanese hibachi somehow.
I want hibachi now.
Oh, look at that photographic print of a lady displayed on the mannequin. Could it be? Yeah, it must be. It's the woman. Oh, how exciting.
The woman?
That's supposed to mean something to me?
The woman! The achievement! The woman? I predicted an achievement.
She read it in a magazine once, I guess.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Looks like you can interact with the tea set, maybe?
Oh, we can ask about the kitty cat.
Wagai.
Mr. Natsume's cat seems to have settled into his new home then.
Oh yes, and I've become very attached to little Waggy.
To repair his previous owners, completely forgotten to him. Cats are unfeeling creatures. The muse as empty as the hearts of the muses.
He doesn't
Wow.
really mean that. He's just depressed.
Oh yeah. If Mr. Natsume had no intention of taking Waggy back to Japan, I wonder why you kept him in the first place.
I expect he would have taken him if he could. But pets are strictly forbidden aboard steamships in our experience.
And for good reason. Terrible things can happen if the rules of passage are not obeyed.
Yes?
Seems like you have a lot of baggage about that. Anyway, I don't mind. Because Waggy is adorable. Oh, look at him.
Yes, you are.
Yes, he really is. Oh yes, what about the door? I don't remember seeing that tiny thing in the main door before. Where did it come from?
Oh, you noticed. You are observant, Runo.
Crime gonna happen in your apartment, sir? Because we're covering, like, ways of entering.
Ah, perish the thought. Look, I used this. It's my latest invention. It's the cat Dorinator.
What? What is this?
Alright, Doofenshmirtz.
I call it the cat Flapomat. Oh, that's even better.
You're not far off at all.
Oh, shit.
Wow. A machine for making doors just for cats.
It's incredible, I know. That's right. It can make a cat flap for a little furry friend like Waggy in seconds. And I can do it on any door at all, no matter what it's made of. It's very powerful, you see. One of the... Oh, that's you.
Wouldn't it have been quicker to just make the cat flap rather than making a machine to make the cat flap?
Well, yes. Maybe. But now I can make cat flaps anywhere I like.
Called investing, Renosuke.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
Look, I meant
cat-
it can be mass-produced.
Yeah.
I think it's wonderful.
Is Iris Wilson's technology going to be kind of like the spirit channeling in the main series, where you just kind of have to accept it?
Well, I'll tell you this. In the developer's notes, they decided that the rule was that only Hairlock and Iris would have technology more advanced in this time period.
Hmm.
They're the
More
only
advanced in our
exception.
current time period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the rule encompasses beyond our current time period, doesn't it?
I guess.
I mean,
Sure, yeah. I mean, it
more
more
this time is allowed for them too.
more advanced than this time period could mean less, equal, or more advanced than ours, I guess. It's a pretty wide area.
What they mean to say is that everything else is period accurate,
Mhm.
except for that.
Yeah,
machine.
yeah.
You have to make one for us in the door of our office upstairs, Iris. So our little kitty can come visit.
She really knows how to come up with unconventional inventions, this girl.
Unconventional
I think
inventions.
this thing is magic.
Yeah, yeah.
Later.
But Peter.
What was that?
What do you think it was? Wagahai?
What
Oh
was that?
my god.
It was a cat.
The cat just died.
What was that?
Oh no. Wagahai's tangled up in your violin.
Uh-oh.
Say how, and then I realized it's a cat. I think he thinks it's a toy.
No, what's he doing to it?
Aw, Mr. Soames' precious violin.
Why should I care?
What?
I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh, no.
The cat is a more accomplished musician than I now.
Mr. Soames really is in piss poor spirit.
I did a little flourish there.
Well, anyway. I'll put it back where it lives, shall I, Early?
Out of the cat's reach, if possible.
Nothing's out of the cat's reach.
Nothing.
Maybe we should just
Cats
put it in.
cats can go wherever the fuck they want.
Time to assess the damage.
There it is.
It looks fine. Oh, wait.
It's got a weird
He
white
broke a
outline
string,
now.
I think.
And there's the F hole. The
Oh, yeah, actually, that looks pretty bad.
that's really bad.
The what?
Cracked down from
It's
the.
cracked down.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I
On the
see.
portrait.
Kinda ruins
I
it, yeah.
see, yeah.
It's kind of never going to work again.
Yeah.
That's totaled. Yeah.
So
Why
this is
should
the
it
final-
matter?
Oh!
Oh dear!
Oh.
One of the finest violins in the world, made by the renowned Italian luthier Antonio Stradivari.
I don't even know musical instruments, and I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should have pawned
classic.
that, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I see. It doesn't really look like anything special to me. Certainly didn't sound it.
I happened upon it, covered in dust, languishing in a pawn shop down a nondescript back alley. The broker had no idea of its value, so I was able to purchase it for mere 55 shillings.
Honorable of you.
I find it amusing how, well, not here, but for the most part, his text has been appearing much more slowly than everyone else's.
Yes.
Well, it's supposed supposed to follow his depression.
Yeah.
And until today, it has been my faithful companion in every great Paganini-inspired performance I have made. I ask you, is there a reason to live in a world devoid of music, to tolerate this blanched existence? No! There is none.
Wait. There is a Sherlock Holmes case that has to do with Stradivarius's.
Oh yeah.
And he specifically stated that the tone of this violin was not correct.
His violin got swapped, didn't it, at the pawn shop?
I think I don't
Oh.
think that's necessarily the case, but I do think it would be really interesting.
Very
Interesting.
clever observation.
Interesting. Oh.
Find out now, shall we?
Your Shams.
We'll have to find out in like 2 weeks or something.
No. It's in like
Based
2
on
seconds.
the pace of this game.
What, dear madam?
It's the pace
what?
of our reading.
My thoughts are
It'll come.
preoccupied with fancies of
Fair
release
enough.
from this dull routine.
We do, yeah, no, we do go through it a fair bit slower than we would just playing it
Well,
ourselves.
It's about the violin. It looks very different to normal, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, Miss Susato?
Oh, Susie's right. Yes, the tone of the wood is completely different.
And that's not all. I'm sure there was no crack here before.
Oh, that wasn't the cat. Wait, it's not even the right size, is it?
What?
I'm playing a viola.
That's why it wouldn't sound right. Not the right instrument at all.
Yo, Sholmes has even more like Kamina energy when he doesn't have his hat on.
Yeah, he's pretty cool when he doesn't have his clothes on like that.
Hmm.
Yes.
I like him when he doesn't have his clothes on.
I wish he would get undressed more frequently.
Moving on, fine people.
Yip, 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 yip.
Time to find the picture in the encyclopedia.
I'm terribly sorry to have to tell you this, Mr. Shums, but
Oh my god.
He's sitting there playing an instrument like 30% larger.
Oh my
that
god.
instrument isn't a violin at all. It only shares 3 of the same strings.
This man is more absent-minded than I am.
Actually, look at the size of it sitting in that chair.
It is pretty big, yeah.
And imagine trying to hold it.
But I was going to give that a pass because Ace Attorney.
Nah, this game cares.
Yeah, it's in the background. It might not be size accurate.
Right. This instrument isn't a violin at all.
Mr. Sholmes, you've been playing a baguette.
Then what?
It's a baguette and a knife. What are you doing?
Believe you? It's an entirely
It is a viola.
my instrument.
What? What?
Oh, he fell.
And remember, he spent all night trying to play it correctly.
All
All night.
right. You are quite right. This isn't my faithful Stradivarius. So what, pray, is this piece of string flotsam?
Wow.
Not your faithful performing partner, then.
How do you own a Stradivarius, play Paganini, and all this, and not know what
Yeah.
viola is?
I see what must have happened.
Absent-minded as fuck.
Yeah.
I could believe he's like a trained virtuoso violinist who has like never heard another instrument in his life.
Yeah.
This guy who learned Russian and has never been to Russia.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
he's one of those people they're like, I'm into wine, but like they don't fucking know anything about wine. They just buy like the most expensive bottle and they're like, yes, it's really got a notes of
Oh, yeah, the bouquet, right?
Yeah, he's a
And
bit of
it's
a poser.
cannons. There certainly are.
Man, the body of this wine, am I right?
He's a bit of a poser, yeah.
I see what must have
Can
happened.
play, though.
You do, Iris?
This is just a simple mix-up.
It sounds like Iris might be able to tell us exactly what's happened if we ask her.
Oh, boy.
Anti-virus.
Nope.
Mix up.
What do you mean by a mix-up, Iris?
Well, you see, this violin, sorry. This viola, I mean. Was at Windibanks until last week.
Pop-rock.
Not Mr. Sholmes' beloved musical partner.
No.
That's what she was referring to as the you shouldn't pawn things.
There's a proverb from the East which you are no doubt familiar, my dear fellows.
Oh, yeah. Everywhere in the East is the same, yeah.
Always let a beloved child travel.
So you sent your beloved violin to the pawnbrokers in the hope that it would experience personal
Wow. What a wonderful idea.
I don't think that means what you think it means, Sholmes.
Last week, I pawned my great analytoscope in order to release my precious instrument.
Oh, but you got the wrong one.
It would appear Mr. Windybank mistakenly furnished me with this tawdry fiddle instead.
Well, hang on. A fiddle is a violin, though, right? You just, it's
Fiddle
just.
is a violin, not viola.
Tut, my dear fellow. But my ears
Not the
cannot be
viola.
deceived by the hollow timber of this piece of timber.
Oh, that's a good line too.
Nice.
No, but your every sense was deceived by the fact that it strings. Not even the same.
Yeah,
Sure.
we should three.
A fine state of affairs this is, and why I always say, Mr. Naruto.
Oh wait, do violas only have 3 strings?
No, they have 4. But
They have 4?
A violin is E, A, B, C. A viola is A, B, C, D.
Got it.
Wrong notes.
Got it. I see.
Because he only knows violin.
Never trust a pawnbroker. They will try to fiddle you every time.
Oh, hey now.
Nice. Nice pun.
Tell the pawnbroker.
The pun broker.
You could think of a pawnbroker as an extremely secure vault.
Tut, tut.
Don't use my words against me.
Come, Mr. Naruto, dilly-dallying will get you nowhere.
The depression has passed.
Sorry?
Time for that.
There is now a case to
Your
solve.
toast with that vacant aspect, fressing your coffee so obtusely.
Pressing?
Are you not a little embarrassed by your own conduct, considering the urgency with which we are faced?
We must visit Mr.
Windibanks.
Windybank's broker at once. That's right, isn't it? Mr.
There's no ham in there.
Precisely, Mr. Joseph.
Hammy Banks.
Without a moment's delay.
The piggy banks.
Yeah, Mr. Piggybanks.
But I haven't even finished my piggy and eggs.
What about second breakfast?
My dear fellow, surely you do not still intend.
I don't think he knows about second breakfast.
Well, don't you?
Crunch your
Super-
bacon with an increasingly vacant aspect to press your eggs ever more obtusely.
Alright, say no more. Let's go then.
Don't worry, Runo. I'd be happy to heat it up for you again later.
I invented a microwave.
Yes. Have you heard of the microwavinator?
I thought about putting it in an oven, but then I thought I would just shoot it with a gun since all I make are guns.
Yes, I have a gun that instead of shooting paint or cat flaps, it shoots microwaves.
Dom, does Iris invent a single thing that doesn't have a handle and trigger mechanism? Just one invention.
Remember. I don't think so. Well, actually, I don't even know if she made that one.
Printing gun.
We'll find out. It typically has a handle.
Well, the goggles. Sholmes' goggles, right? Those don't have a trigger.
Don't have a handle, so there you go.
Yeah.
You can't. There's no trigger on his goggles.
Yeah, there's no trigger. There's no trigger or handle there.
Yes, you see, there's a button release for the bullet in my goggles.
It does
It has
have
a secret bullet.
crosshair, though. His goggles have the crosshair, so.
That's
They
true.
like that, I guess.
Oh yeah, she also has a tracking chip in all her things. She did
Yep.
mention that.
Yeah, she made. Yeah, she made the outfits.
She has GPS.
I made an RFID chip before it actually existed.
Yeah.
With these goggles, you can put me in Smash Brothers.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Iris. As it happens, I am rather curious to see what a British prawn broker looks like.
Prawn broker.
The breaker of prawns.
Yes, the place where they sell
All
shrimp.
right.
Never met a man who I can't trust who likes prawn, or whatever the fuck. I don't remember what he said.
Never met a fellow with a taste for prawn I couldn't trust.
That's the one. That's the one.
My favorite part of Blackguard Big Boggart, he swears so much.
Oh yeah, I love how
Funny.
I love how vulgar he is.
All right, friends. Well, unfortunately, I might need to
Puppets.
hand off my boy because I
Alrighty.
can't push it anymore. It's 10:30. I gotta get up at 5.
Totally understandable.
So
Yep.
Completely.
I can take Shams unless someone else wants Shams.
Nope,
I'm okay
with
not
that.
because Iris is not in here.
Yeah, Iris isn't here anymore, theoretically.
We spent
Yeah,
a lot of
Iris
time on
is
Smash and Pass, so
well-
I think we'll just try to figure out what happened to his
I
Stradivarius.
can't remember if Iris is gonna be here or not. Probably not.
All right. Well, I will see everybody next time. Tomorrow I will be back to streaming Persona 4 Golden.
Hell
as
yeah.
I'm no longer dying, or on vacation, or both.
Yep.
So see everybody tomorrow for some Persona on my end. Twitch.tv/WarTunes, yada yada yada. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Corbin.
I nominate John for the pawnbroker.
I am occupado. I cannot do voices.
Fine. Then I shall take the burden upon myself.
I shall take the ring to Mordor.
I deeply respect your casting, Dom, except I'm
Would you like them to sound ill?
That's okay. Ill? Are you ill? Or...
I am.
Yeah, Christy has a cold right now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But it sounds like Christy is up to voicing if you wish.
You should rest your throat.
All right, Dom, you can have it. Goodbye.
Okay.
Thank you for the offer.
Yeah, thanks for the offer. Yeah. Hope you feel better soon.
So this is a British pawnbrokery.
Oh my, and there's all sorts of tools and contraptions in here that I've never laid eyes
Is that-
on before.
Is that skull flat on the top? Like,
Yes, it is.
yeah, okay. Okay, cool.
Probably been cut open into so that you could either put candles in it or wine.
There's just a photo of a dog
Wait,
on the desk on the left.
wait, on the desk on the... Oh, yeah, look at that.
I
On-
never thought this was I Spy before. It is now.
Yeah, on the very right, you see those... There's like a Pinocchio doll and then another doll.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll be honest, I was looking at the dog photo and I really thought it was General Grievous for a minute.
I can kind of see it, yeah. General Kenobi.
Shot us on, and that spark of wonder in your eyes. You can't wait to scour the shelves, can you?
Nope.
I get the impression you enjoy places like this.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's like a nice spy book.
You know, yeah, I don't know why, but seeing such a lot of things, I don't understand. It's a real thrill for me.
My dear fellows, let us not forget why we are here.
Oh, yeah, right, Mr. Shams.
Yes, indeed. We are calling on matters of business, not pleasure. Fisticuffs.
And clearly, Mr. Sholmes means business too, judging from the spark of fury in his eyes.
I shall give that prawn breaker a piece of my mind.
Ah, Mr. Scholz, welcome back.
Did you hear that brazen welcome?
Well, yes, we are potential customers after all.
We are disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruhodo. And it's time to inform Mr. Winterberg of our ire. Come! The fight is afoot.
Initiate Karen mode.
I would like to speak to your manager.
I am the manager.
Very good, then. What are you doing, my dear fellows? We are not here to browse for interesting curios. We have come to teach this broker a lesson.
Oh, we can't even look at things yet.
Yeah, he's not gonna let it.
You must progress with the story first, my friends.
There are just so many fascinating items, like this spade.
I think it's a shovel.
It looks as though we'll have to talk to Mr. Windibank first before you can explore all the shovels in here.
Yeah. It'll refresh after the talk.
Naturally, you will recall this, which I retrieved from you some days ago.
Yes?
This second-rate fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Windibank! The color of the wood is different. It has holes in it. It's not even the same size.
A wonderful summary of her observations, Mr. Schultz.
I am quite good at summaries, my friend.
I'm so very sorry, sir. How utterly unforgivable of me. An inexcusable mistake for a pawnbroker. There's only one way to make amends.
Seppuku?
Oh, Jesus Christ, he has a gun! Oh my god! What the fuck? Now hold on. No, hold on, sir.
No, sir.
Calm down a little bit. Why is it so upbeat? Jesus Christ.
Sholmes is gonna let him do it.
He's considering it.
Yeah, he's thinking about it. I don't think that will be necessary, do you?
If I may just say one thing before I pop off.
That gun isn't loaded, is it? Yes.
It was you, sir, Mr. Sholmes, who took it upon himself to remove the item the other day, I believe.
Sorry?
As I recall, I entered the storeroom to fetch your violin when I heard, there it is. Here it is.
You did.
And when I turned to controvert you, you had taken the viola and left, sir.
Oh my
He's
god.
doing the classic retail trick where you're like profusely apologizing and explaining gently how they were wrong.
Yeah.
However, there can be no doubt that the blame lies firmly at my own door for allowing you to leave.
Well, hang on.
Are you a millennial, Mr. Windibank?
So I shall not grumble or grouse any longer. May this guilt die with me.
Hang on. No! Stop, my dear fellow! The fault is mine.
Phew.
Okay, so everybody take note of where he pulled the gun out. That might be important later. You never know.
Yeah.
This guy's a
Talk about
shady son of a
Talk
bitch.
about a Chekhov's gun, am I right?
Yeah.
This guy is going to end up dead, or he's going to kill someone. I don't know which.
It would appear that the fight is over.
No more fisticuffs.
Masterful salesmanship is what
I do humbly apologize, Mr. Windibank. Evidently, my questionable disposition precipitated this tragedy.
He brought a gun to a fist fight, pointed it at himself, and won.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a badass. Well, you wouldn't be Mr. Herlock Sholmes without that. Questionable disposition now, would you?
I do believe you may be right, sir.
It's either laugh or cry, I suppose.
That's depression.
You are, it must be said, one of my more challenging customers. I needn't remind you of the peculiar collection of items you've brought through my door in the past.
Peculiar items.
Hmm.
In the extreme, ma'am. For example,
We didn't listen more.
published manuscript of an eponymous work, the novels of Herlock Sholmes or some such.
Oh my, a new full-fledged novel?
Oh my god.
And unpublished? A story I have yet to read, you mean?
Ah, forgive me!
No, no.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ. Before you die! Tell me about the story before you kill yourself. Where is it?
I must know more. Tell me everything.
Wow, Susato-san's really fired up right now.
Is there really an unpublished story under this very roof?
Well, one day the gentleman here brought an old metal chest, you see.
This pawnbroker reminds me of my brain. I hate it.
Wow.
I should like to entrust this to your care for a while, Mr. Winterbank.
For a chest like that, 1 shilling, sir. Not a farthing more.
It houses something of very great value indeed. The latest manuscript, recounting the adventures of one Mr. Herlock Sholmes, who you may know.
I beg your pardon. A manuscript? You wish to deposit a manuscript?
Yes, you are a publisher also, are you not? Indeed I do, for I am confident it will be quite safe here.
He did say it's akin to a vault, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think only he thinks this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might.
Well, Iris seemed to echo the sentiment.
Iris
What's that?
Well,
is not
Child.
you know what? Actually, she didn't echo it so much as she didn't disagree with it, I guess. Also a child, yes. Also a
I
child.
really noticed it wasn't a violin the whole night and didn't say anything.
Yeah, she's a little bit of a troll sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, we asked her and she was like, oh yeah, I know exactly where it is. That thing's
Yep.
been sitting at Windy Banks for a week.
Sholmes probably thinks she echoes.
Yep, and that was that. As such, Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom.
Mr. Sholmes, is that really true? Do I talk about this?
I continue to pay your fee, do I not? And kindly continue to store my belongings securely.
Of course, sir, of course. They're safe and sound with me, I assure you. On my life.
It's all very strange.
Yeah. Sure is.
Does every one end with this animation?
It might very well.
He's quite intense about his job.
I wonder, could I ask you something?
Ah, a gentleman from the east, I see.
Sorry, I flinched when you, like, raised your hand like that.
Yeah.
Yes, that sable suit. Suppose I could offer you 6p for it?
Hang on.
Without wishing to offend, the tone is somewhat dull.
Sorry?
Aha! But for your splendid attire, ma'am, 5 guineas, no less. The colors are exquisite, the design exotic. Eastern artistry at its finest, may I say.
Oh? Guineas, you say? How interesting.
That's a lot of cash.
Yeah.
Why do I feel as though I've suffered some sort of defeat here? Actually, I was hoping to ask you about your business. I've heard it said that pawnbrokeries are used rather like banks here in London.
Yes, indeed. Many of my customers utilize the establishment as you describe.
Oh.
I appraise their items and offer them to a proportionate loan in 2 months of secure storage. If, in that time, they repay the original sum to me, plus the agreed interest, their items are happily returned.
He looks like a Disney character who puts a gun to his head.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does have that vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
But what happens if they don't?
He looks like... Yeah, he looks like if
He
the...
looked like
It,
Maurice if he was younger.
Maurice. Which one's Maurice?
Belle's dad.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, he looked like the dad from...
Like Maurice.
Yeah, I was gonna say he looked like if the dad from Beauty and the Beast was younger, yeah.
And was packing.
If Maurice was packing,
dialogue.
that movie wouldn't have happened.
That's true.
He would have shot the wolves, he would have shot the beast.
Yeah.
It would have been over.
That would have been it.
Actually,
Anyway.
he's just had a big ass gun.
He had a fucking Glock in his back pocket.
And the items are offered for sale in my shop, as you can see on the shelves behind me.
So you never saw items before the 2 months have passed then?
That's right, ma'am. That's right. Which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulders.
I immediately don't believe you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Should a customer's precious belongings be lost, the only recompense is for me to end it all.
Hang on.
Sorry.
Not every path needs to lead there.
Well, no. Not every path leads there. It's just any path where anything goes wrong.
Yeah, well, Windy
So if
Bank is
everything
full
goes
of air
wrong-
a little bit.
Mild inconvenience? Guess I'll die.
Yeah. The very idea, Mr. Winterbank, is an absurdity. One should never talk of one's demise so casually.
Thanks, I agree with the idiot for once. Says the man who was telling us it was a good day to die only this morning.
And let us not forget that I've already helped you take measures to ensure such a tragedy never occurs.
Oh, what sort of measures? I gave him a gun.
I engineered a simple device. I call it a gun. Which Mr. Winterbank has installed here in his shop. I call it the Red-Handed Recorder. Is it not so, Mr. Winterbank?
Deep sigh about. What on earth is a red-handed recorder?
Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are two just below the ceiling.
I see what appears
What?
to be a camera.
Well, that's Suzato.
Oh, that's you.
That's Suzato.
Sorry, my voice came out a little bit like, you know. But you read the line, so it's okay.
Very astute. Which one was that said that? It is indeed a camera, furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. And every 30 minutes, precisely, the camera automatically records the appearance of the shop. Ingenious, is it not?
Here, I have an example I can show you.
Ah, yes. A print from the camera is set to record the activity at the shop counter. I developed a special type of film so sensitive, it produces a crystal clear image even in darkness.
Color.
Really? That's extraordinary.
Yeah, you can clearly see the counter and the door behind it. Look.
Why do you guys need to use a pawn shop?
Heck, you got some of these things patented.
Yeah. So you see, were someone to enter the premises with ill intent, as long as it wasn't between the 30-minute intervals, his identity would be summarily exposed.
Did you not see that the photographic print was 3-minute intervals?
There we go. We got our one for the evening.
Yep.
We sort of got it.
I mean, I did predict an achievement earlier, too.
Oh,
That's
you
a
did
worse
do that.
security camera.
Indeed, as you say, my dear madam.
Then, what if the incident were to occur in between times?
One could only say that would be a cruel twist of fate.
I must confess, your devices have been giving me some cause for distress as of late.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Winterbank. Surely they are anything but distressing. Reassuring is the word you're looking for.
It's the cost of the film, sir. You most graciously placed not one, but 2 cameras in my shop, after all. Which means I must pay for nigh on 100 utterly useless prints every single day. I'm afraid the cost of the film will break me before I'm very much older.
Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my preferred pawnbroker now. My dear fellows, we verge on an age where safety and security come at a price.
Oh, heaven, help us. Now then, Mr. Sholmes, allow me to return your precious violin.
Oh, look, it's a lot more red. Ah, the very thing. Thank you, Mr. Winterbank.
Perhaps this might mark the end of the peculiar items you try to pop, Because if anything were to happen to one of them, this would be the only...
Oh, jeez.
Speaking of pop,
Pop, pop.
I really think you ought to stop waving that gun around. Someone could get hurt.
Fear not.
Sorry?
I've only loaded a single bullet, so no one but myself could possibly be harmed.
This is definitely going to be a murder weapon.
Oh, good. Great. Love it.
And if anybody were to be shot by this gun, I would have to shoot myself with this gun. That's not really what I meant.
Good day to you, then, Mr. Winterbank.
It's been a pleasure as always, Mr. Sholmes.
Wow.
Mr. Naruhodo. Now we can explore at last.
Yay! Let's play I Spy.
I spy with my little eye
Double time.
something that begins with G.
That's definitely what you
I
put.
wanted to show us the counter. Forgot about that part.
Enormous ledger open on the counter there.
And the gun. Mr. Winterbank is, if nothing else, very particular about recording the items he accepts.
He'd have to be, otherwise he'd get himself in all sorts of trouble. Which might explain the thing that catches my eye far more than the ledger. This revolver here. I'm just gonna pick up this gun. This hasn't gone wrong before for me.
Classic Renosuke.
Picking up a gun has never gotten me framed for anything.
He just hears a gunshot behind him.
Ah, fuck!
Again.
Not again!
Hosonaga comes out of nowhere and tackles him to the ground.
He does the Homer Simpson meme, but he's fusing out of the wall.
What? Do not entertain even a single thought of pilfering an article herein, my dear fellow. I assure you, Mr. Winterbank would not hesitate to draw that weapon with a speed belying his portly size.
You don't mean he...
Absolutely. Right in the brain pan. Oh, blow his brains out? Indeed. In recompense for his blunder. Not you, him.
Yeah.
If you stole something, I would shoot it without hesitation.
Oh, wow.
He is a supremely fucked up man.
But in any case, of course we would never do such a thing. How could you even suggest it?
No, I didn't. Did I? Maybe I did.
Right, I think it's because you clicked like the... You get it?
It's all.
Oh yeah, no, the shovel isn't. Oh, you can't click the shovel.
I think not in this scene, no.
Damn it.
Dang.
Yeah, it's the same.
Look at this. What could this lovely, big, shiny box be?
It's a loot box. That, my dear madam, is a music box. Surely you have such things in your own country.
Oh my, yes, but I've never seen one so large before.
Of course not. Shall we listen a while? Oh, welcome back.
What a sublime sound. If like the music of angels.
I've never heard anything like it before in my life.
This particular specimen is of the larger variety, commonly found in public houses and restaurants. There is a metal disc inside on which the notes to be played are recorded. Simply by replacing the disc with another, any music you care to imagine can be played.
My goodness, what a simply delightful machine.
Indeed. Though their popularity has waned recently within the development of the gramophone, of course.
Gramophone. Science and technology advance at such an overwhelming pace.
Now let's go fire some cat doors through concrete.
It can be used on any material, I already said.
They did say.
Oh, you can't pick the
Can't
creepy
even
dolls?
Dolls.
You can't look at Pinocchio?
Apparently not. There's
Father!
It would take him a minute.
Father!
Look at this. Whatever could it be used for?
I have no idea.
Ah,
That narrowing of the eyes.
there's a small catch just here. Look.
I thought you knew things, Renosuke.
We're gonna open it, aren't we?
Oh my.
Oh my, that's amazing. It has some sort of spring-loaded mechanism.
Which we'll never manage to put back the way it was before.
Great. What are you two doing?
What? Us? Nothing. Whatever this device is, it seems to have a pair of little windows to look through. It feels as though I've seen something rather similar to this elsewhere.
Oh, it's a viewfinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big one next to the dolls if you want to.
If you look at it, you can see pretty shapes spinning around, or you can see the dinosaurs, or you can see all kinds of things.
Nobody suppose this rather enormous machine does.
It seems to have two little windows for looking through.
Allow me to enlighten you, my dear fellows. What you're looking at is a stereoscope. Stereoscope.
We have looked at this one first, Mr. Sholmes.
Fascinating.
Quite. It is aptly named, I assure you. You do know what stereo and scope mean, don't you? Look through the eyepieces and see for yourself.
Oh, I should be delighted to. Excuse me just a moment while I have a look.
Just before you do, there is something I should point out. My dear fellows, in order to see the image properly, stereoscopically, as it were, you will need to be cross-eyed. However, if that is beyond you, it is of little consequence today. What?
Right?
What? Huh?
Naruto, you must see at once.
I did not hear you say anything for the scream, but I imagine it was
Yeah,
good.
I think
Yeah.
it was just too high pitched for the microphone to pick up
Wow.
on.
Nicely done.
Oh, all right then.
Too intense for Discord.
Yeah, too intense for Discord.
So I need to be cross-eyed, like I'm trying to look at my own nose.
Exactly. Very good.
This
my-
is supposed to work if you do it yourself, but I couldn't do it. My eyes didn't work that way.
Well, I think my screen is too big. Yeah, I need to
Yeah,
back
I'm
up.
actually gonna do it on my phone real quick.
Yeah, or you could step away. But
Well, maybe I could look at the one over
it's
here.
supposed to work. I just couldn't get it to work myself.
Nah, it would take for. I can try it with the VOD maybe.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Ugh,
I can swear to God, when I saw this first, I sat there for 5 minutes trying to make it work.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I was able to do this kind of thing in the past, but I haven't... It's been a while since I've tried, and the last time I tried, which was a while ago, was a while ago.
Yeah. Familiar looking lady, though, huh?
Yeah, she looks like the maid, right?
That is the maid.
Yeah.
The maid on the jury?
Oh, got it to work.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, hurt my eyes though.
Oh, no.
Yeah. This lost something by not being on the 3DS.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm assuming if you turn on the 3D, it makes it better. But
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah.
it's part of the gimmick, I suppose.
I don't believe it. It's just a photographic print, but it seems like you could reach out and touch it.
Every time it makes me laugh.
Like it's a 3DS.
Yes, the sense of depth is startling, is it not? Stereoscopes are one of London's many fads. They're often found in little stalls in the park, very quaint. People queue for hours to see them.
Very quaint.
Hmm.
Why? Why are people meddling with such black magic?
Yes, I do agree, it is witchcraft. No magic, my dear madam. It is, well... far too complicated to explain at present. It's not because I don't know it. We shall save this lesson for another day.
It does get explained, but not today.
Sure.
Iris could probably tell you. You can click on, it looks like the logo? Or no, the calendar, maybe.
There's a lot of things you can click on still. This place is chock full. Junk. So much junk.
Not a calendar you could easily miss, is it?
April 15.
Today's date.
I'm Peppo.
Always watching, Wazowski. Always watching. Mindebank?
Sorry, it's me. Okay. Yes, that's not for sale, I must point out. It is an Eastern-style page-a-day calendar.
Oh,
Every night at midnight, I tear off the front page to reveal the following day's date.
Eastern style. The perfect calendar. Hmm?
That means he rips off the pages right to left.
That's funny.
Thank you.
The perfect calendar for a tearaway fellow such as yourself, Mr. Winnebank. You'd tear away yourself given the chance.
And who was it who walked out of here with the wrong violin before?
Let's not bring that up again.
Well, when the agreed storage period has passed without repayment, articles are forfeited, you see. So I'll have to keep a close eye on the date. It's something of a pawnbroker's obsession, you might say.
Oh, yeah, I can see you're very dedicated to your job.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what day it is.
3 globes of gold.
Oh, that's outside the door. Oh, I thought it was the door.
Logo.
Dear me, have you not seen that sign before?
Bond symbol.
How long have you been here? A few months? Come on now.
No, never.
The 3 golden balls are, in Great Britain at least, the universal sign of a pawnbrokery. Yes, indeed, a pawnbrokery.
Never met a fellow that tastes from
There are more than 700 such establishments in the capital, all showing this same sign. You can't tell them apart.
Oh, I see.
It's quite confusing, actually. I had not imagined your ignorance was so profound.
Wow. Well, what is the significance of the 3 golden balls then? Does it have some special meaning?
Yes, indeed it does!
At least he's not calling us his learned friend.
My learned Nipponese friend, even.
Holmes?
What a fascinating breed.
Oh, God. That is entirely unimportant here, dear madam. Irrelevant, even. I don't know what it means, is what I'm saying.
That's what I thought.
You mean you don't know?
Yep.
No, never. Me, I know
Not what I
everything.
just said.
That's not, yeah, it's not at all the words that came out of my mouth.
What an assortment of things there these shelves here.
Yes, indeed.
Crockery, footwear, clocks, and watches. Almost everything you care to imagine.
Those are forfeited items offered for sale by the pawnbroker.
What does that really mean, though?
It means they're forfeited. When you pawn or colloquially pop an item, the broker loans you money against its worth. He stores the item for an agreed period of time, after which the loan must be repaid. If not, well then, he is free to display... He shoots you, and then himself.
No.
He is free to display it in his shop for sale, at a price of his choosing.
Oh yes, now that you've explained it, I'm noticing little price tags on everything.
Of course, simply by paying the agreed interest on the loan, one can extend the period of safekeeping. So you may pawn that black garb of yours without fear, my dear fellow.
My treasured university uniform? Never. It embodies my student spirit. I never take it off, even in the bath.
Yeah, Cosimo, we're the same outfit.
It smells like student spirit.
No,
Wait,
this is
who
this is
should...
a certain Scottish person.
A certain Scottish person.
Magnus McGilton?
No, he was Irish,
No, he's
and he's
dead.
dead.
I know, that's a joke.
Hang on a minute, he was Irish, first of all.
I can just
Hey,
take over
Ted.
this guy.
You sure?
Well, all top and four, and fair, and you know it. Oh, cool.
Wait, I think this is... I think that...
Article is
What?
barely-
Yeah.
Excuse me. The article is barely worth a penny, miss. I cannot offer more.
Is it her? Is it my fave?
Maybe.
It might be your fave.
Pocketer?
Sounds like there's
Who
an
stole a
argument
gun?
brewing over by the counter.
Oh, Mom, I can't be right. Have you had proper butchers at it?
Oh, yeah, that sounds more Cockney than Scottish.
I've seen. I don't know accents, man. I've seen all I need to see, young girl.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely her.
Yep.
Gina!
Wait,
Mhm.
don't you know? I'm sure I recognize her.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
seen her
yeah.
2 months.
Lady from Mr. McGilton's trial 2 months ago.
Oh, that's music. Lucky Charms!
Let's draft her pocket. Yada yada. Stole a gun.
They're after me, Lucky Charms!
That's right. I did do her voice before, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
Gordon Bennett, you lot.
Gordon Bennett! Oh, she sells the gun!
Yep.
Hello, Miss Lestrade. I hope
Why are you loading that inside this shop?
If you load that, the shopkeeper will kill himself.
Yeah,
He's a
come
girl.
on, dude!
Oh, what? You remember me then, do you?
Well, I remember being completely surrounded by smoke. That's for sure.
So, what are you doing here? Down and out like the rest of us. Nothing to eat. Come back, pop that black weasel. Sorry. Coat, have ya?
Weasel?
What is it about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it?
Good day. Unless I'm much mistaken, you would be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher.
It's a freeze frame.
Yeah. He just holds poses regularly. Yeah.
Mr. Sholmes.
So, you have something of value to pawn, do you? Is it that smoke grenade launcher? Allow me to see the article, and I shall negotiate with Mr. Winterbank on your behalf.
Oh, you know, out from some stuck up D. Get out of my business, go on, or I'll make trouble for you.
As you wish, Miss Lestrade. I will happily remove myself from your presence.
Vanishes.
Oop.
Beep.
Really done it. He's gone.
He's just disappeared entirely.
He Batman. He was like, peace. Fades into the background. I'm sorry, but as I said, there really is no room for negotiation here.
Your weekly reminder, everybody watching, to go watch The Batman. It's extremely good.
I think my favorite review I've seen of it was a tweet I saw that said that they let Bruce Wayne be emo not in a cool way, but in an uncool way.
Yeah.
Yes. It is. Some people will argue about whether it's the best Batman movie, but it is certainly the most Batman movie. Do you want the gag where he's gone? They do it. Do you want the gag where he, like, falls off the building and glides? He does it.
Nice.
Every Batman gag you can think of happens.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
They do, they scrape the barrel for every last Batman thing they can do in that movie.
Incredible.
Wow. I read this.
Yeah.
Yep. What is that thing he has in his hand?
Is it the gun?
Some kind of metal disc?
It's for the music box. And you, go on, leave me alone. Oh, Mr. Trod, just pretend we aren't here. We shan't be offended in the slightest.
These two are the same age.
Mm.
Susanna-san can
that's
really
what-
stick your ground when she wants to.
I was what, 16,
They're
17?
having a stare down.
Whatever.
What? I like how it's whatever, but with the W-O-T.
Yeah.
You whatever, mate?
Whatever.
Whatever, mate.
Whatever, mate.
Somehow, I didn't really think you were the sort of person who'd use a pawnbroker, Miss Lestrade.
Yeah, well, I am. I'm a Londoner, just like everybody else. That a problem, is it?
No, not at all. It's just that, well,
Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. Oh, that thing probably don't even belong to her. Probably got off the dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see it all written over your Chevy Chase.
What?
well, I might have been thinking about 90s SNL, yeah?
You're not gonna deny it, Mr. Naruhodo?
Did someone bump a mic?
Yes, sorry.
Oh, okay. I just wanted, is everyone okay?
My headphone cord was stretched very taut, and
I
I just,
see.
licked it like a violin string. Alright then, I'm just gonna come out and ask you straight.
No, I'm not.
Absolutely not.
Do you pawn things you steal from other people?
Well, I don't know how best to answer that, really.
I'll plead the fifth.
I play a fifth.
I'll steal the fifth.
I steal a fifth.
Suppose sometimes.
Straight up.
Suppose.
You're not gonna deny it either, Miss Lestrade. Not this time. I swear that thing belongs to me.
The disc that Mr. Windybank is holding. Perhaps we should see what he has to say about all this.
Well, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting
It
for?
belongs to the music box.
What are you selling?
What are you selling? What are you buying?
Mr. Winterbank, what exactly is this metal disc that Miss Lestrade has brought in? It seems to have hundreds of little tiny bumps on its surface.
What are you prawning? What are you frying?
Ah, this is a music disc, you see. For use inside the music box.
In a music box? Metal Gear?
Metal Gear.
What?
Oh, that's
you
too
don't
many.
know what music box is? You still not ain't too savvy, eh?
Well, hang on.
I know what a music box is. I've just never seen one of these discs before.
Yeah, take that. Take that.
Small protrusions on the metal disc encode the tune to be played by the music box. You simply insert the disc and set the machine going, and beautiful music plays.
I hate that you have animations as cute as this, and then you pull out a gun.
Yes, well,
Well, yeah, I mean, again, we've already established he's a Disney dad that also pulls a gun on himself.
yes, that's where the comedy factor kicks in.
So incredible. Tell us, what cartoon is on the disc.
It's like watching Goofy pull out a gun or something.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Cool. Get my 12
What
gauge.
the hell, Moxie? I'm about to blow my brains out.
Where's my yucking money, Mickey? This is a yucking game.
I'm about to blow my yucking brains out.
So good.
Oh, break his leg, Sora.
Walk him off, Donald.
Donald, where's my yucking healing?
Okay.
Playing through Kingdom Hearts 2 right now, so it's very real.
It's a great game.
I've never played, but I know the jokes.
Best one.
Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that. There are so many different types of music box, you see. British made, German, Swiss.
So many.
Provolone.
There's like 4 or 5.
I have no way of knowing which particular machine this
Hey,
disc was
to
made for.
Europeans, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Ah, I see.
it's more like they didn't label their discs. And that's it in a nutshell.
What was on this one again? I think it was Aerosmith? I'm not sure.
I wouldn't have any customers for a night like this, even if the young lady forfeited it.
In the localization, it's a Little Bomber. That's a joke for
Yeah.
Dom specifically.
I get it. Really, I'm already offering more than I should at a penny.
A penny?
Oh, lies. He told me he did. He said it was, well,
He? Who?
He who?
never you mind. Just ain't right, that's all.
Jack Frost!
Good money, so it is.
Well then, you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbroker's, won't you?
Jack Frost is actually he ho, I guess, but yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Have you ever seen the He Horde?
Yes. I've seen a clip of the He-Horde.
Oh my god. Persona 5 Strikers, it's maybe not canon to Royal, I don't know, but it's very good.
The canon of all that stuff is very messy now.
What are your pronouns?
little-
Mine are he whore.
He Horde.
I meant to say horde, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it.
I will say, just one last thing for Persona 5 Strikers. Ryuji gets to say fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
Finally gets to say.
They let Ryuji say fuck, and it's great. Once. It happens once, but...
This little tatterdemalion. That was a hard one.
Tatterdemalion? What the fuck?
I didn't even really see it. I see.
And brought some dubious article or other with her every single time, I might add.
Dubious? What are you trying to say? I'm an honest customer. Me.
So, is there something dubious about the disc she brought in today?
Well, if only it were that simple.
Sorry, what do you mean?
What she actually brought in was a storage ticket.
Ah, a storage ticket. So, Miss Lestrade has actually come to redeem an article from you today. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. A girl like me has stuff and what needs storing.
Alright, yes, that's definitely dubious.
The article in question would have been forfeited at midnight tonight.
Ah.
But as she gave me the ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest, I was obliged to return the article to her.
What was the article? Do tell, Mr. Windebank.
The little scamp is wearing it, ma'am.
Hmm?
It's the overcoat that she redeemed.
Oh. Oh, that is new, isn't it? Is it?
It is new.
Yeah.
It is. She wasn't wearing that
Cool.
before.
What's wrong with that? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does.
Yeah, okay, sure, yeah.
So, what about this disc then? How does that come into all of this?
Ah, the disc is something else. a new article to pawn if the girl and I can agree a price.
Alright then.
I am confused. I thought you said that Miss Lestrade brought in a storage ticket today.
It's really quite simple. Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket and the money owed on it, as you say.
For this heavy black coat, which you returned to her care, as I understood it.
That's right, yes. And rather unsurprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on, she went rightfully through the pockets.
Oh, you mean...
What? Don't you just say a lady? Oh, I see. So it came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it?
If you mean this disc, then yes, exactly, Mom.
I see.
And she immediately tried to pawn it.
For quite a high price as well. This is all rather suspicious.
You know, Gina, a little tip, maybe go outside and then check, and then come back like another day afterwards or something.
An hour.
He's a teenager.
Give it up. I'm just trying to pawn something like anyone else would. Miss Lestrade, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place?
Me. What?
Well, me?
It doesn't really appear to be your size.
Me, old man. It's me. Oh, me, old man.
Ah, I thought she was calling him an old man, but no.
I thought so too.
She's a cute kid.
Hmm.
Is it?
Yes. It is pretty good.
Is it Miss Lestrade? That disappointing
Adorable.
face.
Yes, this is definitely all rather suspicious.
Nah. What? No. Yeah, out of...
My way, dude.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, yeah.
This is a British gentleman of some capacity.
Oh, wow, look at this guy.
Oh.
Who's this picture postcard?
All right, smash or
Englishman?
pass?
Smash.
A pass, I think, actually.
Pass myself, actually.
This guy is too aristocratic for me.
Good day to you, ladies, gentlemen.
What's your problem, eh?
There is no problem, as long as you remove yourself. I have a matter to discuss with the proprietor.
I
Wow.
thought he was gonna smack
Yeah,
her.
yeah, it's BAM!
And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl. For the hiding you did.
Oh, shit!
Look, ain't it obvious? I ain't done talking with him yet. If you think you're such a gent, you should know how to wait in line.
Well, you are an impudent little brat, aren't you?
Damn.
As well as a pickpocket.
Oh. Who are you? Who I am.
Don't just admit to shit like that, come on.
No.
The question is, how do you not know who I am? You haven't the courtesy to even remember the faces of your victims, it seems.
Mmm.
What? You mean from you?
Broker.
Yes, sir. I got so focused in on this character because he's
It's cool, I like saying it again.
very captivating.
I believe this filthy pocket thief has redeemed an article from you now.
Yes.
The article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once.
Oh.
Oh my. No, that's a lie. What are you trying to pull?
I don't think Herlock Shrums is here, so I'm gonna leave because I need to go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
You should be good.
You'll be good for a while.
Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say, any music box discs too?
No, you can't have it. You just can't.
Don't make me release my stand.
Right? He's such a JoJo character.
It's me old man's, or it was. Now it's mine. Goodness, Mr. Naruhodo, the tea is good today. This is a very awkward situation.
Yes. I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little more detail.
Miss Lestrade is what the gentleman is saying. What do you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obvious. Swear on my life, I ain't never laid eyes on that dandy before.
Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. You stole it, didn't you? That ticket you brought in here just now.
No, I swear it. I swear to God.
It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street minding my own business when this little gutterling ran into me. I knew at once what had happened. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets. Wretched little pickpocketses. Yet again? Oh yes. As you see, I'm a man of impeccable style. This isn't the first time I've been targeted by these back-slum scoundrels. Now then, relinquish my overcoat.
Come along now, Miss Lestrade. Give the good gentleman his coat back. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police.
Me. Just look at this dandy coat. You think I'm the dodgy one?
I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe you.
What about evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, eh? Come on, let's see.
Oh, I have evidence, naturally.
You what?
Indeed I what.
What, mate?
What in the butt?
Evidence that the article Miss Lestrade redeemed actually belongs to this gentleman.
Of course. We need only consult Mr. Windibank's ledger.
I have
To
no
know
idea
the
why I
truth.
did that intonation.
Oh no, it turns out
You were-
Mr. Windibank burns his ledger 5 minutes after transaction's done. Oh well, what are we gonna do?
I mean, you wish.
I'm just saying, like, that's how this game is plotted so far. It's like, let's check the piece of evidence that would clearly solve this. Oh, it's destroyed. Or it's
Yeah.
been contaminated in some way.
It
We'll
happens
be able
sometimes.
to look up the name of the person
Not
who
this time.
deposited the article in the first place.
Yes, brilliant.
But we don't know his
I'm
name.
very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Yep.
Oh, what a surprise.
I never ask customers' names. That's a strict policy of mine.
But why not?
Well, now, as you can imagine,
Well,
some
that
of my
would remove all
customers
the
have
trauma.
some of my customers have circumstances to consider. A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity.
Yeah, I get it. But then how can you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it?
Oh, it's quite simple.
You don't.
It's Might I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question?
Of course. It's Professor.
Yes, that's right. And all the evidence we need. The gentleman is the rightful owner of the article, without a doubt.
A watchword? Interesting.
Yes, the ledger keeps passwords, not names.
So, about these watchwords, Mr. Windibank.
As I just explained, I never ask customers names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why. Certain customers would like to keep their
Hey,
activities
relax.
secret.
That wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes now, was it?
Speaking of Sholmes, I'm back.
Yeah.
Just in time.
Great detectives have no dark secrets. None at all.
Oh, absolutely.
He pawned a book that was entitled The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Sholmes.
Unpublished manuscript, yes.
Unpublished manuscript.
Did they have an addiction in this version? Or did they just skip over addiction as a part of Sherlock Sholmes'
I think they
character?
replaced
I
it
don't
with
think
ADHD.
They replaced it with ADHD.
Yeah, they just made him completely eccentric. But I don't think they cover that he's addicted to anything.
Okay.
Maybe spending money.
Except spending money.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
To be fair, he's also apparently addicted to selling things too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think money comes into it.
He just likes the transference of money.
Yeah.
He likes transferring legal tender.
Yeah. Yes, well. Anyway, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article.
Also, you asked Smash or Pass on the British gentleman, but you didn't ask Smash or Pass on Windibank.
It was a smash
Okay,
until he
smash
pulled
and
out the gun.
Yes, smash until he pulled out the gun, and then it became a
Some people are into it, but if it can happen at like the drop of a hat, no.
Yeah, no, pass for me too, yeah.
In many ways, it's
Oh,
like
wait,
the
that's
secret
the
combination of numbers used to unlock a vault.
What was that,
Yes,
Caroline?
they have a statue of the thinker
Is it a
Wait,
clock?
wait, what?
Is it a clock?
What?
on the right.
On the right?
Back right on the shelf.
That's an Ace Attorney joke.
Oh, the Thinker, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah, no, assuredly that's gonna kill someone.
Yeah, John.
Right,
the joke
right.
is that the Thinker is the first murder weapon
Yep.
of Ace
Yeah, it
Attorney.
is. Yeah, I know that much.
All of this stupid.
Yeah.
And
It's
a
also
clock.
the second murder weapon.
Yep.
In the series.
It is also the
I don't know the details, but I know that much.
Yeah.
Yep. Just to add on to Larry Butt's failures, he created both of them.
Yeah.
He's an incredibly skilled artist.
Oh,
Everything he does ends in failure.
I see. Like killing people.
He gave it to Nia Fey as a present.
Yep.
Yeah, and then someone used it to clobber her.
Wow.
Like a day later.
Jesus Christ. Man, that's rough.
It wasn't even a day
combination
later, it was
of
hours later because she invited you to dinner. Oh.
Wow.
A date of deposit, a description, and a watchword uniquely identify each item.
Watchword.
And of course, then I give the storage ticket to the customer.
You just explained that his ledger doesn't keep names, it only keeps
Oh,
passwords.
I see.
And the rich guy
He
had the
gives storage
password.
tickets
But
too.
does he have the date?
Yeah.
Well,
yes,
wait.
I-
How would Gina have gotten the thing if she didn't have the watchword then?
She had the
You had the
she had the
storage
storage
ticket.
ticket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like pin encryption on top of a password.
Mm-hmm.
She failed the two-factor authentication.
She
Yeah, she did. He did.
You gotta have your phone with you, and you gotta check the thing.
When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword.
And if someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the article.
That's right, sir. Yes. Just as soon as the requisite fee is paid.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And I have supplied you with the information you require already. But for the avoidance of doubt, the article in question is an overcoat deposited 2 months ago on the 15th February. With a watchword of Professor.
All perfectly correct information, sir. See, the ledger is accurate.
Oh, ow.
What is that belt buckle?
I think it's a horseshoe.
Is it a horseshoe? I was thinking it was like like a Sigma or something.
You'll get a sense of it when you see his full body picture.
Really, this is beyond a joke now. There is no further room for doubt.
Except that she would have had to have supplied the watchword and everything too.
Yeah.
Right?
Right? Wouldn't she?
Yeah, but they only took out the computer.
I wonder how she got a hold of that.
Let's examine and talk to Holmes.
There's the buckle.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. He's gone. What the fuck?
I was there briefly.
I'm gonna check the ledger.
I'm here and then I'm gone like an apparition.
Look at Mr. Windibank watching diligently over his shop. There are still so many things I'm curious about.
I don't believe this is a time for browsing, Mr. Naruhodo.
We should probably alt tab and see what the argument's been resolved yet, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's talk to this man.
Picture postcard gentleman.
Excuse me, but who are you?
And what's with this weird checkered board trim you have on everything?
He's quite the Speedwagon lookalike in some respects.
That's what he looks like. He does look like Speedwagon.
One would expect the Inquirer to introduce himself first. Though clearly you are not British, so perhaps our ways are foreign to you. Oh, sorry. Yes, we're from the Empire of Japan. We're studying here. Oh yes, Japan.
I've heard the place mentioned once or twice. What the fuck?
Whoa.
What?
Okay,
What?
ballet dancer, like,
Excuse me?
Inhabitants live on some fiery brown-colored stew dressed up with exotic spices.
Excuse me?
You might be thinking of somewhere else. And what was with that theatrical gesture?
Brown-colored soup with exotic spices.
Probably India.
I think that's
Oh, curry maybe?
He's talking about curry.
Yeah, okay,
Not
yeah.
sure.
Maybe.
Perhaps. Anyway, if you are a gentleman,
I would equate curry more to a stew than a soup, but okay, sure.
he doesn't know.
They're British. They put beans on toast.
Okay, yeah, you know what, yeah.
They serve you black pudding. You offer your own name first before inquiring after the name of another. Of course, yes. I'm Inosuke Naruhodo. I'm a lawyer. Well, student of law, really.
No, shut up, you're a lawyer.
my name is Susato Nikatoba. I am Mr. Naruhodo.
You don't put aspiring artist in your bio, you put artist!
Right.
That's right.
I've studied for 50 days and I'm gonna call myself a lawyer.
Hey,
I don't care what the bar says.
Well, it's been at least 3 months.
I see. My name is Benedict. Yes. Egbert Benedict.
Alright, Eggs Benedict. You also added a P. His name is Eggert, not Egbert.
Eggert Benedict.
Eggert's Benedict.
That's worse.
Yes.
Well, he has a
Alright.
white suit. Of course he's an egg.
Eggs Benedict.
You fucking egg!
Isn't that actor who
Enchanté.
actually played Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, isn't that the actors that played the Sherlock Holmes in the one TV show?
Benedict.
You mean Benedict
Eggert Benedict? I think that's his name.
Eggy Boo Cumberbund, yeah.
Yeah.
He is so refined in how he holds himself and how he speaks, but that name is suspicious.
It sounds like a food!
Now, to the matter at hand.
Oh my god, the moves on this man!
Interpretive
This
depth.
is, he is, I will say he is slowly inching from a pass to a smash.
I'm still solidly at a smash.
I am at a pass. Still at a pass.
He's like, he's inching his way there.
If he starts doing the worm, my overcoat, return it at once to someone with the style to carry it.
It's just every time he opens his mouth.
Someone's making me.
Hang on, that's a song.
It is.
That's a song.
Caroline, you can do it. Try it again.
Grr.
Grr.
Every move he makes, every breath he takes, I can't stand watching it.
I'll be watching, yeah. Oh shit, I don't like that as much.
Yeah, it's somehow.
You should give that jacket back to her. It suits her better.
Definitely suits her better.
So, let that be an end to the matter. And thank you for your custom, Mr. Egbert Benedict, sir.
For your custom?
I like his business. A customer.
Well, yeah, if he's a
offers
customer,
custom.
he gives his custom to.
Oh my god.
It's an old British way, yeah.
That makes sense, but I never thought of it before.
I may even decide to come back.
Didn't he say discs plural? He said music.
Did he?
With
Oh.
And there was only one.
Oh, he had no idea if it was in there or not.
I still don't believe that this is this man's coat.
Well, obviously not. He's evil.
Yeah, clearly.
He's
This is
evil.
why.
He's clearly a manipulative bastard. Just look at him.
Everyone thinks that makes me a liar.
He showed up, and the second thing he said is, "Go, give me the code, or I'll beat you outside."
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Do you think you should be?
Yeah, that's pretty
trying
mean.
to stab me for some bread, you dirty orphan.
You dirty orphan.
Jesus Christ.
Eat her like an egg. And the content of the coat pockets, if you please, broker.
But of course, sir. Here's the disc for you.
Just this one.
Pardon, sir?
What?
I was expecting another. That is, I deposited.
Why would you clarify? That doesn't need clarification. That makes sense if you didn't clarify.
Oh,
There's
dear.
There's something shady going on here.
Wait, is that a? I know that's a handkerchief, but it also looks like a slice of white bread.
Yes.
It's a little.
It's just stiff.
It's
Yeah.
it's.
No.
I.
Exactly
I
his
agree with
wallet.
you, though.
It's actually his wallet.
Yeah. I regret to inform you, sir, that what was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The disc happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it up until now.
Yeah, come on, man.
Gutterling, you're hiding more rightfully mine, aren't you?
So, Morlock.
Says Ua, you don't know nothing about it.
Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style.
I said goodbye to style as soon as you put that new coat on.
That disc is mine.
Oh shit!
Ah, I don't want to fight you. You're dirty.
Oh. Keep your dirty hands off me.
What do you think you're doing, you little trump? You've drawn blood, you filthy
What?
animal.
Where? Oh shit!
Oh my. Yeah, there's blood on the disc.
What the
She
fuck?
pulled the disc. She pulled the disc from his hand. And
Holy shit, how sharp is that?
I guess
They
there's
are
metal.
sharp. They're decently sharp.
Oh wait, no, she's saying it's because of the bumps. Or he is.
Yeah, the
Rinosuke.
bumps ran into his fingers when she took it from him.
Oh.
That man must have scratched his fingers on them.
Oh shit. Oh my
Found
god.
it first, alright? I mean, it belonged to me, old man.
Finders keepers! You piece of
I
shit!
don't believe this belongs to either of you.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Keep those losers bleeders.
It's mega sus, isn't it?
Finders steepers, losers creepers.
Oi, you take it.
Logos been.
Me?
Bulbous Minted?
If I hang on to it, they'll have me off again, so you keep on to it.
You.
Mr. Strahd,
Some of those words were not quite what you said, but.
Yeah, we got the spirit of it.
Yeah, you got the spirit of it.
You keep hold of it, but I think I said
it.
Yeah, it's whatever.
She
You
speaks
attach
strong
yourself
because she's
to it.
poor. That's the joke.
Music box this.
You there, in the black livery.
Everyone comments on it.
The black liver.
You with the black liver.
Hand that disc to me at once, please.
No, don't. He's lying. Grown-ups are all liars.
No, that's
What
wrong.
is this, one episode of Star Trek?
What do I do now? How am I going to resolve this? I'll eat it. Then no one gets it.
See if there's a Herlock anywhere.
I'm just gonna go. I'm
She's gonna run away.
go.
Yeah, see if.
Check your court record.
Oh yeah. Check the Oh my god!
What?
McGilded! It says for McGilded!
Oh,
What the fuck?
a paper onto the reverse side of the desk. Look.
It's all connected.
And a scribbled word or two. It looks like somebody's name.
It's like an upside down W.
Stop. I hate you.
For me.
For McGilded.
Also, I think it is livery, not livery, but I could be wrong.
It is livery.
Huh.
I think so.
That's not what I would have expected, but I believe you.
I just looked it up, and I listened to the pronunciation that Google gave me. John's playing Elden Ring! Oh my god!
I know.
Shush. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
It's okay.
It couldn't be.
He couldn't be playing Elden Ring.
Is Mr. Naruhodo. A name shall never forget. Yes, a name. I will never, for as long as I live.
But why? Why is his name on this?
Because you tried to catch me, Lucky Charms! Oh, those are sharp bumps. Look at those. What the fuck? They're like spikes.
I have a lot of music boxes, and I've opened one up or two and felt the bumps, and they can get.
Really? Oh my god.
They're sharp.
Wow.
The mechanism relies on the slope of the points.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so, but Jesus.
If they're sharper and smaller, I imagine like the musical hits are faster.
Probably. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the key is the spacing
Actually,
and the height of
it's more of a range of notes.
Because it's
Because-
sliding up the curve and down the curve.
Yeah, because basically, the
Ah.
smaller surface area you have for the prong that it hits means that
Different
prong
vibration.
is thinner and you can fit more of them in a row.
Ah.
Oh, the tiny bumps on the disc. They're so tiny.
So itty bitty. Look at how small they are.
Protrusions are called pins, and they pluck the teeth of the comb to make milk.
The comb.
And just on the edge, there's a small amount of blood. I mean, I don't know the scale of this thing, so I don't know how small
Yeah.
that blood is, but
Look at the
It, like,
tiny
fits in the
blood.
palm of your hand.
Mysterious
Look.
tiny Mr. Egbert.
Look at that tiny itty bitty speck of blood from the tiny, tiny man.
Yeah.
What?
It fits in the palm of your hand, basically. It's pretty small.
when Miss Lestrade
Okay.
grabbed the disc from him, the pin scratched his fingers, it seems.
His tiny fingers.
His tiny fingers.
On Bradish and accidentally catch her finger.
Ooh.
Thinking about it hurts.
Oh no, I've done that. Oh no.
It's Icon Radish.
No, well, not with that specifically,
By
but.
accident, yeah, I get it. I've had it with cardboard cuts.
Ugh.
With new information,
Alright. Can't present, so I'll just
I guess talk
You
to
must
maybe the
choose who to trust.
I've also been like chopping something up and then like I just chopped into my thumb one time. It was terrible.
Mr. Winterbank is clearly at a loss here. We have to do something about this before he reaches for that revolver.
We don't want him to shoot himself. That's the main thing.
Needed more prep.
None of us are in danger.
I'd rather talk to Gina than this man.
Hmm.
Wow, Miss Lestrade is really looking daggers at that mysterious gentleman.
I wonder why.
Do something to calm things down before she loses control and attacks him again. piercing eyes. He's clearly in no mood to talk. You have to do something quickly before this mysterious gentleman leaves to fetch the police or something.
Time to look at the rest of the room.
Yeah.
Hey, Sholmes is back.
Yep.
My dear fellows.
What are you examining with such keen interest?
If you cross your eyes, you can see the dinosaurs!
As you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see.
So... You found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry?
After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to look in the shadows. Cruelly ostracized, as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship. I had nothing to occupy my mind, but was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. Surveying mock interest, I pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate hellscape. Whilst as you shrewdly observed, gnawing on the only friend I have left, this 7% solution of caramel.
Was a joke about addiction.
Pray, do you...
7% That's the opium thing.
There you go.
To
You
get
got caramel.
off of opium.
Oh my god.
7% solution.
That's
There
funny.
you go. Nicely done.
God.
He's addicted to caramel.
He's addicted to.
I am addicted to the candies of this brilliant land. And what of it? Have you tasted the 7% caramel? You would know if you had. Pray, do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruhodo? But how could you? I was so lonely, so desperately lonely.
Then why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worse here, you know?
Yes, I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered.
Relatable.
You really were sad, weren't you? Were.
Mr. Sholmes, I simply feel awful for you.
It would seem that my inferences are correct.
Hey, I'm thinking that this might be a really good time to pause because I feel like we're about to go into a great deduction.
What?
They are, yeah.
Ah.
Absolutely.
Going to a great deduction.
Shit.
And it's starting to get quite late, and I feel like it's a good way to open up a session.
I think
Ah, fine.
there is a great deduction here.
I suddenly like, oh, my dance senses are tingling.
Also,
Yep.
we haven't
Coming.
saved until just now.
That's true.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of content.
Yeah, that's
I
true,
mean,
yeah.
you say that if I skipped through the dialogue, it would not take us very long to get back at this
That is
point.
true. That is
That's
true.
I examine absolutely nothing.
Well, it would still require you to examine certain things.
Certain things,
The
but I know what
violin
they would
and
be.
such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well then.
Third time.
Yeah,
We're
just
getting
why
into
not?
conspiracy
to make
theory.
sure.
Conspiracy territory is coming.
Oh boy.
Why would McGilded's name be on this disc?
Oh my god.
Is it a W or an M?
Is it?
Is it really Weck Gilded?
Is it? Is it Dilgikawed? Huh?
I think maybe, perhaps, that it's not music necessarily that's on that disc.
Yeah, it could be a recording of a different kind.
Well, I think it
It
has to
still
be
hit, he
notes.
still hit notes. However,
It could be Morse code. It could
Yeah. No, yeah. Well, here,
Certainly
Morse
not.
code. I don't know. Saying Morse code is music seems like a bit of a stretch, but
it's probably more of like a code, like a cipher or something. Is my guess. My guess. Is
but yeah, more. It could be Morse code or something. Yeah.
If you stab it into a rich man's hand, it makes a pattern.
So,
Let me read the lines on your palms. Stab.
It has to be a rich man's hand because it has to be soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, malleable.
Malleable. Yeah.
able to receive imprint.
Oh, man.
Uh-huh,
I
uh-huh.
cannot wait for us to get to the actual crime.
Oh, I'm excited.
Crap.
This has been a lot of build-up. That doesn't seem to really have, like, a case-worthy thing happening yet, but...
Well, you found the dead man's name. So
Well, that's true, that's true. We did find McGilda's name, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes with the last case especially, things take a minute to happen.
Yeah, but that's fine. Some build-up is nice.
required.
Yeah,
One of
sometimes...
the cases you literally have an entire other case that happens
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the first, like, 2 hours.
I mean, yeah, like, you know, sometimes you need some foreplay, you know? It's you know, it's whatever.
It's comfy. Trust me. It'll be good.
Yeah. Like the last case of Spirit of Justice, which is one of my favorite cases of all time,
That
starts
case was
with a
great.
civil dispute. You have to argue over property rights.
Yeah. That case is great. That was a good case.
Mm.
I must agree.
Alright, good night, Internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I will go offline briefly, but then I'll be back from her Elden Ring.
I'll go to bed because it's.
But, for everybody that's not here for that, good night.
Woo,
Good
Elden
night.
Ren.
I shall leave now.